I dumped my girlfriend after she told me about her past in college. We'd been together 14 months. She had a toothbrush at my place, her shampoo in my shower. I was looking at engagement rings online the week before. We were at my buddy's apartment for his 25th birthday party on a Saturday night. Someone suggested Never Have I Ever around 11 p.m. 8 of us sitting in a circle with drinks. His apartment smelled like pizza and cologne. The questions started innocent enough. Never have I ever skipped class. Never have I ever lied to my parents about where I was going. Standard college stuff that made everyone laugh. Then my buddy's girlfriend asked a question about past experiences with multiple people. My girlfriend put down a finger without hesitation. Didn't even pause. Everyone laughed like it was hilarious. I thought she was being sarcastic, trying to get a reaction, playing along with the joke, but she didn't smile, didn't laugh. Just took a drink and moved on like it was nothing. My chest felt tight. I kept staring at her, but she wouldn't look at me. Her eyes were focused on the floor. 3 questions later, someone asked about being with more than 10 people. She put down another finger. My hands started shaking. Then someone asked about casual encounters with people whose names you never learned. Another finger down. I couldn't breathe. The room felt like it was shrinking, the walls closing in. I grabbed her hand and pulled her into my buddy's bedroom. She knew exactly why. She had this look on her face like she'd been dreading this moment. How many? I asked. She crossed her arms defensively. Does it matter? Yeah, it really matters. She sighed and looked at the wall behind me. Like 13 people. Maybe 15. I honestly stopped counting sophomore year at State. It was a blur. The room started spinning. 15 people. I'd been with 3 people my entire life. 3. And that other thing? That was real? Twice. Both times with the same 2 guys during spring break junior year. It was stupid. I wasn't thinking clearly either time. I felt like I was going to be sick. She reached for my hand, but I pulled away like she'd burned me. Can we not do this here? She whispered. Please, let's go home and talk about this. I grabbed my keys without saying goodbye to anyone, drove her home in complete silence. 23 minutes on the highway that felt like hours. She kept trying to explain, kept saying it didn't mean anything, that it was years ago, that she was different now. I couldn't hear her over the noise in my head, just white static and those numbers repeating. 13, 15, twice with multiple people. I dropped her off at her apartment complex. She stood outside my car door crying under the streetlight, makeup running down her face, asking me to please come inside so we could talk this through like adults. I drove away while she was still talking. That night, I laid in bed staring at my ceiling fan until 4 a.m. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw her with faceless people, different places, different scenarios. It made me physically sick. She called at 7 a.m. I didn't answer. Let it go to voicemail. She called again at 7:15, again at 7:30. She texted at 8. Please don't do this. Let me explain. It's not what you think. I typed back. There's nothing to explain. I just can't do this anymore. She showed up at my apartment around 2 p.m. on Sunday. I watched her through the peephole but didn't open the door. She knocked for 10 minutes straight, begging me to let her in, saying she loved me, that we could work through this. When she finally left, I found a handwritten note she'd slipped under my door on notebook paper. Those were different people, different versions of me, broken versions. You're the one I chose. You're the one I love. You're the one I want to build a life with. Please don't throw away 14 months because of things that happened before I even knew you existed. I crumpled it up and threw it in the kitchen trash. My friends called me insecure. My buddy said I was overreacting. My sister called me a child who couldn't handle that women have pasts. My mom said I was being ridiculous and needed to grow up and stop judging people. Maybe they're all right. Maybe I am immature. But 3 weeks later, I'm still sleeping on my couch because our sheets smell like her vanilla perfume. I'm still seeing those numbers every time I close my eyes. 13 people. 15. Twice during spring break. I deleted her from Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, everything. Blocked her number on my phone. Last night at 11:47 p.m., she sent one final text from a different number. I hope you find someone perfect enough for you one day. Someone with no past, no mistakes, no history. Good luck with that. I stared at it for 20 minutes. Then I blocked that number too. I'm 24 years old. I know I've got my whole life ahead of me. I know I'll date again. Maybe even love again someday. But right now, sitting alone in my apartment, eating cold fast food at midnight, scrolling through photos I should have deleted, all I feel is empty.